Hey everyone, this is Rocky from SeriousScholar.com, and today I have a really cool tip for you. Actually, three really cool tips. But basically, what I want to do in my document is search for all of the quotes that are 40 words or more and set them as block quotes, which is the APA guideline. And if you're working in Chicago, you could search for quotes that are 100 words or more, or there's a line. I think it's 6 to 8 full lines of text too, but we're going to do search by a word count. So for this to work, the first thing you have to do is turn all of your straight quotes, that's your unformatted quotes, into formatted quotes. Now you can do it without doing this, but this is going to make it easier, and most people are going to want their quotation marks formatted anyway. But if you don't, I guess post here and I can make another video in the future. But for now, we're going to do this. So first thing you want to do, I'm in Word 2013. I just got this like yesterday, so I'm still getting used to it. But if you have 2010 or 2007, it's the same thing. So click Control F or Command F to get your find bar up. On a Mac, I think it's Command F. And click on this little down arrow, Advanced Find, More, and then make sure this Use Wildcards box is checked or it won't work. And then just type in a regular quotation mark. You can go to Replace and type in a regular quotation mark too, and hit Replace, and it'll turn your unformatted marks into formatted marks. Now don't hit Replace All, because in some cases you'll end up with, unfortunately, I still haven't quite figured out why Word does it, but once in a while you'll end up with a backwards quote. So you do have to go through one by one, but it's still pretty quick to go through clicking Replace and just keeping an eye on it, or going through and just kind of pasting it in or typing it in manually as you go. But it's still faster than, and more accurate than scanning through with your eyes alone. So once you have all of your quotes as smart quotes, I'm just going to close this out here. So that was for an example. Next thing we want to do is search for all of the strings of words that are 40 words or more. So again, get into your find bar and type in this. This might be a little small, but I'll read it to you just in case it doesn't show up. So it's an opening square bracket and then this little caret brace, which is Shift 6 on your keyboard. 0147, closing square bracket, and then an asterisk, and then bracket caret 0148. And I'm assuming that these are the Unicode values for the opening and closing curly quotes or smart quotes. Again, your show wildcard has to be on. Use wildcards. Okay. And then it will automatically go down as you hit enter, and it will search for these. Okay, so right now, as you go through, you can look down here at the bottom of the screen. Again, it'll look a little bit different in Microsoft Word 2000, 2007, 2010, but you'll see this little number here. That's 3 words, 1, 2, 3, so that's accurate. And we want to go down and find, that one's only 2 words, that one's 19. Now, there's another benefit of this too. Here's an example. A quote of 773 words, most likely what happened here was that we forgot the closing quotation mark, and it looks like that probably is the case. So I've already marked this for my own, but you would obviously go through and check and say, oops, we're missing one, so you could fix it. So that's an awesome bonus of doing this. So let's see if we can find one that's, well, actually, let's just pretend that's 13 words, but let's just pretend this was 40 words so we can do an example. Now the fastest way to do this here too is to use styles. So the first time you format your quote, now if you're doing a regular copy manuscript for a journal to submit to a journal or something like that, you would just have everything double spaced, and you would just indent. It would be a half an inch normally, but we're doing the formatting for our document, so we have to make it nice. And if you're doing maybe a thesis or a dissertation, there might be some guidelines for how much space you're supposed to leave between your quotes and text. In Microsoft Word 2007, 2010, and I think Mac 2011, you would click this little down arrow in the Home tab, once you have your your block quote formatted as you want. And here I think it says something like save selection as new style in 2007, 10, and 11. So that's what you would click. And in 2013, it looks like they just say create a style, but it means the same thing. And so maybe you would call it block quote. I actually already have a style, and you would click OK. Now there's some other more detailed formatting that you should probably have, but just for the sake of example, so I've already got that. So if I was going through and I was searching, then I would just put this on its own line, remove the quote. Now this is still a little bit of manual work, obviously, but it's a lot better than, and then look for my block quote style and it'll automatically format. And you can go through and do that, and then you would continue your search, Control F. It looks like it's gonna do an auto save on me here. And you would just keep going down. We got just a few words there. Looks like my my computer hasn't caught up to me yet, but that's not 13 words, obviously. But if it's not changing on you, it's probably just your computer's catching up to you. Maybe try that. Yeah, I think my computer just slowed down on me. But you can just continue and go through as you were doing before. There we go. Just caught up to me. And then, you would go through. You can use the find bar. You can use this separate one. And find all of your quotes, 9, 1. And you don't even have to look at your quotes there. You just can look at this little number down at the bottom and fly through. When I originally started this, I was just searching for an opening quotation mark, like a regular quotation mark, and doing word counts manually. And it was really, really slow. So this is super fast. So I hope that these tips help you as you're formatting your block quotes in your document. Good luck.